You know, when most of the country is buried under a whole bunch of snow, there's one thing I love doing, and that's watching all that from Florida. I also love cryptocurrency that gets sent to me for free. So let's talk about that today.
Nerdy dude stuff.
For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by Collective Arts out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. This is IPA number 19. This is a triple IPA with Nelson Sauvin, Citra, and Azacca hops. This is a little bit on the juicy alcohol side because this is 10.5% alcohol by volume. Not too much of the insane hops that you would get from your standard IPAs, but I wanted to showcase this because this also has a cool art design. And this line of IPAs, they have a bunch of different cans or different batches that come out where they feature local artists on the can design. And this local artist is Jeremy Gordon out of Sebastian, Florida. So that's why we have it here. On a scale of 1 to 5 for IPAs and triples, this is about a 4. Cheers to you guys.
Pink! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about cryptocurrency. Thank you for subscribing, turning on that bell notification, and liking this video. A couple of quick announcements for the channel. Tomorrow, we will not be doing our live stream. That is Monday. We're filming this video on a Sunday. We always do a live stream every Monday at 2 p.m. But tomorrow, I unfortunately have to spend the day at SeaWorld with my family, so I'm not going to be home to do a live stream. We are going to move that stream to Tuesday at 2 p.m. So make sure you like, subscribe, bell notification, all that stuff. On top of that, the stream that we are doing, we will be 85% sure, 95% sure, collaborating with another YouTuber, and that guy is Findz. If you haven't subscribed to him, I recommend popping over to his channel and taking a look. He is the one that actually got us involved and interested in the block create. I found his video first on it, and then I jumped aboard as well. So him and I are going to kind of do a collab stream, very similar to the normal Helium stream that we do, where him and I are both going to then kind of be talking about your Helium miner and your placement and some other passive income projects that we're in. So stay tuned for that. Last but not least, we're going to get to the video, I promise. Lots of you guys know that I like beer. So a few of you guys have actually asked me to, I've already announced this before, but you guys have asked me to get a P.O. box or for my address, and to be safe and secure, I did get a P.O. box. If you guys have beer you want to see on camera, or for beer for me to review or anything along those lines, P.O. box is in the description of this video. Any beer is always appreciated. I will do reviews on it and list it in my Untapped, and so definitely take a minute to check that out. Let me know in the comments below, or reach out to me on Twitter or Discord that you're totally sending out some beer. That way I can keep an eye for it and get those reviews going. So let's jump to the topic of today's video. We are talking about our XaMiner and scprime. We're going to go over here in just a moment when you actually purchase them, but as of right now, they are out of stock, but they are constantly building them back up. So if there is a wait list to get on, that's something you want to check back or keep checking at the websites. And the reason why is they have a really cool rebate program that's potentially going away, but we are going to be talking about those numbers today on another incentive on why I actually really like this program. I like the customer service, and I like these miners. So let's jump over on screen and take a look now. Oh my goodness, how did that get there? Oh man, it's a chilly 64 degrees here in Florida. We should probably get our jacket on. Anyway, we are looking at scprime's current token price at $2.28. Remember this number, because as we start telling our situation with XaMiner and SCP a few days ago, this price will be important to know, which is also why I love this program. Again, there's no affiliation with XaMiner or SCP other than the unboxing video that we did. When we did the unboxing video, normally with these miners, there's a 37 to 42% rebate, but they did offer and agree to a 100% rebate on these miners. So that's also why these numbers are important here in just a moment, because you're going to see 50% of my rebate. And then on top of that, you're going to see our first rebate that we received when we purchased the device, and then the rebate that we got the other day. So let's start taking a look here. If you want to learn more about the project, remember, do your own research on all this this, but in a nutshell, what this is decentralized storage in data. You have stuff like Amazon and Google, and this is for all you guys that are new and first time finding this video or got clickbait by the title or whatever. If you guys are one of my regular subscribers, sorry for the repeat information, but hey, we're all growing and learning here, so subscribe, click the bell. But anyway, so what this is you have places like Google and Amazon that have all of their data in like 6 or 7 locations that are centralized and are there's opportunity to be exploited or, you know, blown up or something crazy like that. Like we've all done heists in Grand Theft Auto, and with that data we could potentially lose it. I think Amazon went through a hack a little bit ago which had one of their data centers go but you know, it's all back. So what scprime is in a nutshell, it's these devices called it's these devices called XaMiners, and what these are is they are just hard drive storage that you plug and play at your home. You provide storage, you basically provide power for it, and you get rewarded out an SCP token. The project doesn't actually go live for another couple of days. We did jump onto this early, so the numbers that you do see on the dashboard here in a moment are part of the test net, but after this project goes live, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for it. So a lot of people also say, well, what if people are putting like pornography or, you know, questionable content on as their storage in these devices? You don't actually have that data stored on these devices. What is happening is this data is being sharded, it's being encrypted, it's being broken down and distributed out all over the place. So if someone loads up, you know, 64 terabytes of anime hentai onto my device and my device goes down, they're still going to be able to have access to their content because it'll be spread out across the network and not just stored on mine individually. We've had moments where my device did go down and I just go and reset it, turn it back on. So you're going to see my numbers, and I'm not at 100% up providing time. I'm at like 98.6. So these are the two devices. They did have a third model before, which was a 40 terabyte, but they got rid of it. They have a 16 terabyte and they have a 64 terabyte device, and you can jump on and join their waitlist, and once they reach out to you and say the devices are available and ready, you have about 24 hours to make your crypto payment to get there. They used to accept PayPal and credit card, but now I believe it's strictly just crypto. Same with the 64 terabyte. Also, these devices are able to be upgraded, and also this project, which we're going to do a video here shortly on, you can do it yourself at home, build your own device that also can mine SCP or provide storage to this platform. You don't necessarily need one of the XaMiners to participate, and we'll do that on a future video as well. But if you do want one of these devices, they are also upgradable, which is awesome. So the 64 terabyte, or let's start with the 16 terabyte. The 16 terabyte device is it's got four 4 terabyte hard drives in there, which again can be upgraded to larger sizes. And then the 64 terabyte has 4 16 terabyte hard drives in there. It's not a situation where you just buy one with the one hard drive and you can put more in there. Like you buy one 16 terabyte hard drive and have it in this device, and that's the 16 terabyte. It is actually the 4 terabytes. And I believe they stopped the they did stop the 40. But the important thing that we want to talk about here, we're not going to go into much more detail about the device itself, other than the 16 terabyte device provides you with a 37.5% rebate. So if we spend $1,500 on that and we break that down by that much many things and splibbity bloops, we are looking at $562.50 as a rebate. Now, that rebate will be paid out in the XCP token into your dashboard, which I'll showcase mine here in just a moment. And then if you were to purchase the 64 terabyte device, that's the one that I have. I encourage you to go back and look at the unboxing video. Really, really freaking cool device. It's really sturdy. It's really hefty. Silent as a mother. There's a follow-up video to that. It runs on a 250 watt power supply, and it's just like powering up a computer or, you know, a smaller device. So not even like $1 a month, and you can make profit with these devices. But that's besides the point. This one will come with it's $3,500. It's $3,500. This one will come with a 42.5% rebate. So if we just round up to that and we do times, we are looking at about $1,500 being rebated back to us in the SCP token. Why is that important? Let's go ahead and just pull up my dashboard right now, and you can see up here my balance is 3,608 SC SCP. We have our rebate schedule. Saturday, December 11th is when I actually purchased it. The second rebate was supposed to come on June 11th, and I reached out to them when I saw that I had this new deposit, and I'll show the deposit here in just a second, on my device, and they said, we have released the second rebate a little bit early, and we were happy about that. We'll talk about that here in just another second. But instead of just editing this video a little bit later, we are going to be crafty where we hide myself, because there's some important information that I'm going to be covering. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. So we are going to go all the way back to our most recent transactions. And you can see right here, we had a deposit of 256 SCP, and that was 2 nights ago. And why this is awesome is because, like I said, the SCP token is sitting at $2.25. When they agreed to put out this second rebate to everyone that bought an XaMiner during that time frame, they locked in the price at $1.15. So we are getting paid out enough tokens to equal our second rebate at a token rate of $1.15. Why is it also super important? Because that's more as the value goes up. So yes, just because the value has gone up twice in 2 times in price doesn't take from how much I'm going to be getting back. So let's say, we are sitting at, we're getting $1,500, right? Our very first rebate was, our very first rebate was given to us when we first got the device, and it was 224 SCP. That was at the time that the token, SCP token, was worth 65 cents. So we got $145 off of our rebate. So take right off the bat $145 off the $1,500 that they owe us. The second rebate, and each rebate grows because they want to incentivize you to run these devices pretty much 100% of the time, not just buy it and flip it on eBay. They want you to actually actively run the device. So the first rebate is like very small percentage, and then it's a slightly larger percentage on the second rebate. And then it's like all the way up to like maybe it's like 10, 20, and then 30, or it's like 5, 15, 30%, and then 50%. The most amount of the rebate will come after your first year of running these devices. So as of right now, we're at $145.60 was taken off our $1,500. Then we are going to go to our second deposit, which came to us at the rate of $1.15. So that was 294. So since I just completely forgot how much I was at the first time, so 294 plus 294. All right, so we are now at $439.60. That's how much has been refunded to us, regardless of the token price. It's what they locked the token price in, not just because when they did the price and I got the payout, the token price doubled. But with that being said, we got this token at 256 a token at $2 and what was it? 25 cents right now. Where is it? Right there. All right, at $2.25. That rebate actually came back to be $576 if I were to cash out right now. Obviously, we're not going to, but that is incredible. So if we take our, let's see, what was it? 256 plus 224 equals 480 times $2.25. Just from rebates alone from buying this device, we've gotten $1,000 back, which was awesome. Now, if we scroll back up meticulously, no, you're going to see that. I have to blur that. All right. So if we scroll back up, and one of our main deposits we received, remember we did 50% received as a rebate for doing the unboxing video. We're now sitting at 3.6 thousand SCP. We got that 3,200 SCP at the rate of 65 cents a pop. So when it was 65 cents a pop, we got $2,080 worth of the SCP token. But we take now at today's price, which I'm glad we didn't sell at $225, that is worth $7,200. So just the half rebate alone on the device, and because of the token price, we can buy another 2 of these, which is awesome. We're not going to at the moment. We want to hold SCP because I think this coin could hit like $20, $30, which I really, really hope it does. So if it hits $20, $30, then we're going to be sitting there at times 30. We're going to be sitting there at $108,000, which would be awesome. So really, really cool. And that's what I really, really appreciate about this platform. We're not actually going to go into the stats and the financials and all that stuff of everything else other than just getting one of these miners, but we do have ours, and this is up here. I've heard a rumor that incentives are going to go away. We'll talk about that at another time. You can see here that we've been up 97.5% of the time. Oh, it's back! this was down for a little while. So as of right now, so we're only 16 days into the month of January, and we're already looking at 12.509, 1 point. Oh, that was last month. This month was looking at monster details already. Like by the time I posted a video, I already had like 5 because my used capacity is 100 gigabytes more than what it was around the time when I got that payout. So anywho, another video, another time. We'll talk about that at a different time. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Telegram, no, Discord, or Twitter, link in the description of this video. Don't forget, not doing our live stream tomorrow. We're going to move that to Tuesday, so 2 days from now. And then we're going to be potentially, and I'm pretty sure we are. He just has to make sure his schedule is clear. So we talked the other night, and I forgot I was taking my family to SeaWorld tomorrow, but now my wife made a comment today when she was talking to the girls, and she's like, oh, tomorrow we're going to see fishies. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you're right. So I let him know, and he's like, that should probably work for me. But if not, we're still going to do our live stream, and we'll still get Fonz finds on the channel in some shape, form, or capacity. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, like this video. Definitely, please like this video. All that good stuff. I'm O'Prius. We'll see you guys next time.